If you are trying to lose weight, get in shape, okay, but there's a part of you that doesn't feel like it is possible for you and you start to get inside your head, this is for you. Now, there's a few reasons why I see guys, right, can get inside our heads, and I've done this for years, and this is why I know it so well, and I've worked with hundreds of people like you who have gone inside their own heads too and got in their own way. Now, one of the number one things that will get in your way is when you tell yourself that it's not possible for you. You tell yourself it's not possible for you, and that some other guys that you they are luckier, they have it better than you, and you're just different. You're so different that you can never feel good about your body. But there's absolutely no truth to that. The only potential truth to that, if you believe that. If you buy into that thought, then it is the reality for you. If you continuously tell yourself it is not possible, you're not deserving of it, you're not worthy of it, and you can't get in shape, then that is the reality you're going to create. Because when we don't feel like it is possible for us to achieve something, why would we actually put in the effort to make it happen, right? And in some ways, sometimes when we do this, it can be a protective mechanism, because if we just tell ourselves we can't achieve it, then we don't need to try. We don't need to face the possibility of shame. We don't need to face the possibility of failing. We don't need to face the possibility of feeling self-conscious in the gym, feeling starting a nutrition plan, but then not following through perfectly. We don't need to go through all of that, okay? Which actually takes me to the second part though. So, number one, you are absolutely deserving, as worthy of the changes that you tell yourself. Whatever story that we tell ourselves, we create. There's before I dive into the second part, there's a part we call the reticular activating system, which is the part of our brain that searches for everything that matches what is inside our minds. For example, if I say, don't go look out for flowers today, okay, don't look out for flowers today, what happens? Your mind starts to, today, you will probably start to notice flowers more, because I just imprinted that into your brain right now. So you're thinking about it, its reticular activating system is activated, then we're searching for evidence of that. So we're searching, you start to search for the yellow flowers. If you bought a new car and you started to notice that everywhere this new car is popping up, but before you didn't notice that, that's our reticular activating system being activated, telling us, oh yes, wow, I didn't know this car, but now I know this car, I'm looking out for it. Same thing with our bodies, right? If you continuously tell yourself thoughts like, I will never be in shape, people are judging me for how I look, I'm always going to feel frustrated with my body, then your mind will continuously find evidence for that. If someone looks at you sideways and maybe they're checking out a logo on your t-shirt, you may interpret that as, this person must be judging me because I'm out of shape. This person must be looking at me because she finds me unattractive. Whatever that thought is for you, but that is not true. But it's true for you because your reticular activating system is telling you that way. Okay, so number one thing, in order for you to create change, if you really want to see change, you need to firstly allow yourself to believe that it is possible. You need to actually work on your mindset, your belief, the RAS, reticular activating system, and change that. Because when you start to believe that it is you are worthy of it, you are deserving of it, just as much as anybody else, that you can create it, you can do the work, then things can start to shift. But if you have this strong held belief that it's not possible, yeah, it's not possible for you. Okay, now number two is perfectionism. So I shared earlier, right? Maybe sometimes we protect ourselves, we tell ourselves we can't do it because it protects us from failure. But this is just to invite you that failure is okay. Making mistakes is okay. Screwing up is okay. Failing and making mistakes is part of the journey. If you want to lose weight, get healthier, get fitter, get stronger, you will feel self-conscious in the gym sometimes. You will have self-doubt. You will feel the fears of, is this going to work? You will have all those questions running through your mind. You will slip up. There will be days you're going to do well. There will be days that you won't. And that's okay. But what will 100% get in your way is if you have a perfectionist mindset, which tells you that if you are not perfect, why bother trying? In order for you to make improvements, you have to be imperfect. We have to be imperfect and embrace our mistakes, embrace us as being human beings in order to move forward. But when we tell ourselves, when you have this idea that everything has to be perfect in order for you to move forward, you're never going to take action. Because then you're going to get stuck inside your head. Why bother trying? This is too hard. It's too scary. I can't do it. I failed so many times along the journey, and every single person I've worked with have also made lots of mistakes along the journey. Okay? So just embracing imperfectionism is being imperfect, being an perfectly imperfect human being is super crucial. Now, number 3 is whilst I just shared with you, being imperfect is totally great and fine. You have to embrace that. We also need to show up. You also need to show up daily. You need to continuously strive for better. What I see go wrong, though, you can go so far the other way where you say, hey, it's okay being imperfect. Let's skip the workout. Let's skip the healthy meal. Hey, I'm going to have another drink. I'm going to have another slice of cake. I'm going to go out partying every single weekend, 2 to 3 days a week. And then tell yourself that things are fine. Like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm all good. Whilst at the back of your mind, there's something telling you that I'm not so fine. I'm not happy with the way my health is going. I'm not happy with the way my body, my clothing isn't fitting me. And it's okay being imperfect, so things are fine. And I've seen a lot of people go down the slippery slope where you continuously tell yourself things are okay, it's okay being imperfect, but your life, your body, your health is going downhill as you're telling yourself this. So we don't need to be perfect, right? But we still need to show up. Our attitude, our energy, our intention to show up every day makes all the difference. If you're continuously letting yourself off the hook, saying, it's okay, I'm being imperfect, and you're not showing up for yourself, that's the wrong way to do things. The idea of imperfection is to show up every day imperfectly, but show up every day with knowing that you will make mistakes. It's okay to screw up, but you will show up every single day. That energy and intention is a must. And when you start to really address these 3 things, start to really believe in yourself, right? Really start to believe in yourself, allow yourself to be imperfect, but have the energy and intention to show up daily, your body, your health, your confidence, everything will transform for the better. Everything will change. Everything. I'm going to give you one last one, though. Something that will help you with the confidence. So let's say this imperfection, right? It's okay to go to the gym, not know what you're doing. It's part of the journey. It's okay to try different nutrition, different things, and not know that's part of the journey. But then number 4 is find out, learn, educate yourself, get the help, get the resources. Do whatever is necessary so that you learn and you improve. There's no point in continuously showing up if you're not continuously improving. You can go onto the gym and jump on a treadmill, don't know what you're doing, 20 minutes, and just continuously do that every single day for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and not see the results that you want because you're too afraid to go inside the weight section because you don't know what you're doing. But getting help right, if you know exactly what you're doing, you have the confidence, okay, this is the technique, these are the exercises I need to focus on, these are the foods that work well for my body, these are the people I'm going to surround myself with that gives me confidence in myself. These are the things I need to learn, and I have the right support systems in place, and you're continuously getting that, what we call the feedback loop, then results will start to happen. And it will make you far more confident because you're no longer failing, having no idea, no clue, but you're making mistakes, you're learning as you go. The learning process is crucial. So again, reiteration. Number 1, you have to work on your mindset to believe in yourself. Number 2, allow yourself to be imperfect. Number 3, you do need to show up with the intention, the energy of I want to succeed. I can do this. I want to do this. And number 4 is actually getting the feedback loop, getting the right people, the right support in place so you actually learn and you continuously get better. Get these things in place, you will create incredible confidence, great health, great energy, and finally see the results that you deserve. Keep that in mind. If you want some support, feel free. My messages here are always open. Specifically, I've helped hundreds get in incredible shape, even though they didn't believe it was possible before. We can make it happen for you.